Hello there. Hello there.
What is up, super fam and bro vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be checking out Season 1, Episode 4 of Daredevil Born Again, and I am so excited to get into it. It ain't nothing to it but to do it, and that's why we are about to get into it, chat. I hope everybody is excited and ready to check out today's episode of Daredevil Born Again. I know I am. I've been having an awesome time with this season so far. The 3 episodes that we've had are freaking awesome, and literally they have just been like, I feel like the show's just been getting better and better when it comes to the lore, the world building, and all those overall things that they're trying to tackle. Finally bleeding the lines, blurring the lines between the Netflix stuff and the MCU that we already know that there is, right? And they've been doing a really lovely job of finally really blending those two worlds together. And I think today is going to be the day where we really get that full like zhuzh of what's happening. I really do. So it's going to be exciting. For real, and I hope you guys are as ready as I am. If you haven't already, drop a 1 in the chat if you're pumped for whatever we're about to see tonight. Drop a 2 in the chat if you are not, and drop a 3 if you're just happy to be here, okay? We're trying to get a little overall temp check of everything to see how everyone is feeling, how everyone is doing, because tonight is the night to get into this 4th episode of Daredevil Born Again. And baby, I am ready for it, okay? If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. And you can also follow us at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture, because we be doing all those things. You can stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and everything in between when you go over there and follow us on all of our platforms, okay? Man, I am pumped, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna read some of chat, see what you guys are saying, and I'm also gonna give you some of my overall thoughts. We got about 8 minutes until this episode drops. So I'm really just ready to get into it. That's all I can really say here is I'm ready for this episode. That's it. I'm just freaking ready, man. And I hope y'all are too. Let's see as we jump into the chat. Yo, what's up with it, Mari Sue? How you doing today?
Hello there.
I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're ready to check this show out, man, because it has been so good so far. And I really think that today we're going to have...
Hello there.
There we go. Yeah, we're going to have that time to do it and get it cracking, man, because I'm excited. I'm excited for today's episode. Poll, who dies first, Daniel or Adam? Nah, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. I need to do some fan art for the show. I'm still trying to get it done. Yo, you definitely should. You know what you should do? In the last episode, we saw Muse tag the Punisher symbol, and it said triggered on it, and then it had like, it was like painted on the wall. If you could do something like that for Daredevil, that would probably be crazy fire. Like, do like a Muse painting of the Daredevil emblem on the wall with like the New York City in the background or something crazy like that. I don't know what kind of art you do, RMX, but yeah, that would be crazy fire. All my years on this channel, I've tried to avoid politics, but it's really hard with the obvious comparisons this show is making. And I think it's kind of interesting because if you think about it, this show was being made in 2023. Like same thing with what was it? The Boys. Like all of those things that they are so like that it mimics or mirrors. It's kind of crazy because all of that was going on just in the, like they were just kind of making it already. A lot of the times they were already making those different things, and it just kind of so happened to mirror other things that are going on in real life. But that's just what art does, right? It echoes what actually happens as well, in one way or another. But I think it's dope to see the way that Kingpin is like has been structured in this show, because you really don't know how to feel about bro. You're like, is he a bad guy, or is he like really trying to turn over a new leaf? And then you're like, nah, but his knuckles are bloody, so what's up with that, you know? And then you see that he, I don't know, man, it's just very interesting. And then he's like, yo, this is a miscarriage of justice, and you're like, all right, those are some pretty intense words to use in this case. But I'm really hyped to see what happens with Brett this time around, because Kingpin is just freaking awesome, yo. T minus 5 minutes, chat. No, the watch party's not on Discord map, not yet. Starting in April, we'll have all that stuff fully figured out on how it's gonna be rocking. No, it's just one episode tonight. Dunk Nugget, what's up with it, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Wait, I don't see your chat on the screen. What is up? What's up with that? How interesting. Not sure why the chat stuff isn't working. Oh, whoops. Don't know what's happening here. Yeah, just one episode tonight. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Interesting. Don't know why my stuff started tripping, and yet it did. How weird. Shit like this. I don't know why this is happening. It's always random wacky shit that goes on sometimes, you guys. Yeah, I don't know why my chat's not working, guys, but I see your comments, but for some reason they're not popping up, which is very weird. Nope, that wasn't the right thing I was supposed to change. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know what the flapjack is happening here, but hey, it'd be like that. I wish they had used Karen and had her investigating Foggy's murder. I mean, there's not really too much to investigate when you know it was the dude that just was sentenced and stuff. You know what I mean? All right, chat, it is time for the episode to come out and drop. I'm hype. I hope you guys are hyped too. Holy, yo, time just started flying. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I know that I like it, okay? What's happening, y'all? We are about to get into this newest episode. It's about to drop. It should be out right now. It should be out right now. Yo, sick symptoms, chat. That's the title of this episode. 55 minutes. Let's go. 55 55 minutes is a W runtime. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, we won. We definitely won. Oh, I see what's going on. I didn't realize that this was still on here. Because I just turned off hearing. No. Yeah. What? That's mad weird. Mad weird, fam. I don't know why that's not. Oh well. All right, chat. On 3, we will press play and enjoy. Oops. This episode together. Let's get it, okay? I'm ready, and I hope you guys are. It's time to check out episode 4 of Daredevil Born Again. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Bro, I am so hyped for tonight's episodes, man. Oh, that was unexpected. Yo, that was crazy. Ooh.
Well, here I am. I'm getting them done.
An NYPD cop is dead. Anytime that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong and to punish whoever killed the cop.
Do some digging on Hector. Something doesn't track. Mr. Aiello, yes or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White?
Bro's gonna be absolutely crushed that he died. He's gonna be absolutely crushed that he's dead. All right, here we go. Oh. Is that all the evidence? Ah, it is. Damn, that's brutal. Oh, bro, that's brutal. Ooh. Damn. This, yo, this is about to be crazy. Damn. Hey, bruh. This is. Damn, bro. We have to believe it. Oh. Okay. Trailer moment. Bruh, it is going down right off the rip at the beginning. You heard me? It is. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time, man. Oops. Okay. Wow. How we feeling so far, chat? Let's get a temp check, yo, because this is amazing. I'm loving what we just saw. Already. Yeah, we need his niece back. She's fire. Yeah, she's awesome. She set the tone right off the back, yo. Like, yeah. I want to see her as White Tiger. Put her on the team with the rest of the champions. You feel me? Yeah, what's up with it, Mike Beasy? Welcome to the chat. Title card just played. Okay. So are we going back to her? Oh no. This is not the little girl. Where are we? What the hell? Wait, is that? Oh no, that's BB, huh? Oh. Okay, okay. I didn't think we were gonna see him outside of the suit. This is awesome. Is he gonna be like secretly his dad or something? Damn, she played him like a fiddle. Ah, bruh. Oh. Bro, are they about to tease us with this stupid ass horn the whole season? Bro, I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. I might be furious if we don't see my boy in his suit. Okay, y'all know how we just saw in uh in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. You know how we saw at the end of it that Daredevil had his little sidekick that was in the Future Foundation type program or whatever. What if White Tiger is like his little protege in this? That actually would be so fire. Like, what if she becomes the? Oh, bruh, I'm cooking in my head. I'm getting a little bit too excited about that. So let me relax because I'm gonna be sad if that doesn't happen. Facts. Sorry, I can't go for the, oh, you did this to me, so I cheated. Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Yeah, exactly. Bruh, that I needed to feel a lot. Come on, son. What are we doing here? So I had to hurt you back. Like, come on, son. What are we talking about? Did he kill him? I kind of want him. I kind of hope he did. No expression of ill intent. At the he's dead. He's DEA with a capital D. She's a good therapist. Hmm. Yo, she's doing her damn thing, chat. Like, goddamn. Yo. Yo. Chat. She's a little too comfortable. Bro has me so weak. Yo, scroll name drop. Let's go. Damn. Anybody named Leroy gonna be like this? Yeah, facts. That's a damn good. That's a good. He said, "Now that's funny because you can't see shit." Latvian. Azola. What's going on? You'll have to bring more than the last time you saw me because I beat the dog shit out you and your boy. That's why. That's why. I flipped you on your neck. And I had half the world thinking that I killed you. That's how bad I whooped your ass. Yo, I love Fisk's little lawyer person that rocks with him. I don't know what her name is, but I love her. She's awesome. Fisk's Tower? Bruh, is bro about to pull up with Fisk Tower? Fisk Tower Part 2? No. Maybe? She about to get fired. I like Daniel. Oh shit. Is Kingpin actually trying? That's a really good question. I think he is low key. Damn. God damn. No. Okay, and now I don't like her anymore. Oh, Oh, Latvian. Oh, we're doubling down on the Latvian. Yo, we're not built this city up. Not we built this city again. Is that like his like theme song? Bro, not Chula. Bro's taking ketamine and tequila. Bro, look at the way he looks up to him, bro. I love Daniel. I'm not gonna lie. I love, bruh. Bruh. He reminds me of bruh from the Penguin. What's his name? I forgot our boy's name already from the Penguin. What's bruh's name, damn it? Oh, wait. He makes him remember him as a son, as his. Oh! Oh! I get it. He triggers him to make him think about when he was a kid trying to stick up for his mom, for his dad. It's like a whole little thing that's playing out for him. So he's trying to be better. Oh, yo, yo. I am so excited. Yo, what does that say? Oh, the what, bro? Bro's about to go kill BB. Damn. Oh, it's a hill, baby. It rolls. Oh yeah, they're cooking. Oh yeah. What in the hell is he doing? Bro, is he going to the Punisher? Ain't no way bro knows exactly where bruh is. Oh, it is him! It is him! Let's go! Punisher! Let's go! Let's go! I was gonna say, is everybody out of the game? Let's go! This is fire, bro! Oh, hell yeah. This is fucking awesome. I'm so excited. Woo! Called him counselor. Woo! Oh! What you sorry for? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. Oh my god, we're bloody cooking. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Oh shit, this is amazing. Oh, because you hear. Bro, it's amazing how oh, oh my, this shit is. Oh, let's go. Mmm. Bruh, see? Bruh, I know he's putting everything through those lenses. Yeah, we're cooking. I guess you are a blind dude walking around. So people thinking about you in a totally different way. Oh man. Damn. Ooh. Oh. Is everybody about to die or something? Oh. Good old flashing red lights, baby. Oh! Is this both of them stepping into who they used to be? Yo! The helmets! I'm not gonna lie, I did not think we were about to see these that soon. The Billy Clubs. Ooh. Oh, baby. We're cooking so hard. Is that it? No, it's not it. Oh, Muse. That's right. He been carrying this dude the whole episode. Oh, so he is draining their blood to paint. Oh shit! Bro's a serial killer. Bro's a full blown serial killer. Oh, baby. What a banger episode yet again. Oh, this is just too good. This show is time and time again just doing the damn thing that it needs to do. Because holy, was that awesome. I love this show, yo. Like, I love this show. This is such a good show. They do such a fantastic job of weaving all these things together from the beginning to the end, showing us things early on, paying them off, and I really do love the way they are continuing to dual tell this story between Daredevil and Kingpin, right? Like, it's so dope to see them really fighting that side of them, but it's obviously there, and it kind of seems like they obviously feed it in their own little ways, right? Like, that's awesome to see that, to see Matt go into his secret lair and then to see Kingpin go into his secret lair. It's like, yeah, they're both hiding who they really are deep down, but they still know it's there. Like it's not like bro's burning all of his Daredevil stuff. No. Because he might need it again one day. You know what I'm saying? Like I really love the way that we've been able to kind of view these characters and almost deconstruct them, right? Like we spent so long constructing these characters to be one way, and now to see them like basically deconstruct themselves also, it's just a really good vibe. It's a really good blend of those two things. And bro, like Daredevil Born Again has been so much better than I thought it would be. Like I thought it was gonna be good, but they've raised the bar from what I had it at, you know, for this show. And I'm hyped about that. They started it off fantastically with the niece, and it's just like all of these threads that they've put in here are going together really well. And I think they've done a really good job of finessing us as well, even like with the trailer, right? Like we watched the trailer, and that trailer finesses in a really good way, because now I don't really know what's going to happen. Like all of the trailer moments, apart from a couple of things we've seen, you know, like all of those trailer moments we've seen those, the majority of them at this point. So it really just leaves everything else to, you know, to be, it leaves it on the table, or it leaves it to be desired, or it leaves it to be questioned. I don't know what I'm looking for there, but it makes me really excited to see what's about to happen, bro, because all of these characters are starting to fall into their own place one by one. And that means something different for each of them as well. So we are really cooking, yo. We are super cooking, bro. And I love that we're taking the time to build up this narrative. We are really taking the time to build up the narrative for this show, like brick by brick. And I'm excited. That makes me more excited than anything, is that they are really taking the time to tell the story. While I do really want to see our boy Daredevil in the damn suit already, I'm okay with the way that they've weaved it into the narrative. But in my opinion, they've weaved it into the narrative of every season of Daredevil for him not to be in the suit. So I'm excited. It's kind of a play on that, right? Of now the narrative is him trying to get into the suit, right? Before they're always finding ways to get him out of it. Now they're trying to get him in the suit. And it's like, that's a really good way to flip it. And it makes me even more excited for what we're going to get for the next season, because that's probably going to be insane. Season 2 is probably going to be wild, especially because they're not going to have to worry about doing like the reshoots halfway through already being done with it, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, bro. I think the table has been set. And those are my overall thoughts for Daredevil Born Again Season 1, Episode 4. Let me know your guys' thoughts, theories, and questions in the comment section down below. And now, let's get into my overall thoughts. Let's get into my overall review of this episode, y'all, because man, do I got a lot to say, because this was a good one. This was a good one. Yeah, this was a really awesome episode that we got. I had no idea what it was going to be about, but now that I know what it is about, yes. Like, you know, like hella yes. Oh, yo, I got like a kink in my neck for some reason. I don't know what happened. Ow. Mm. Oh, man. All right, where do we want to start? Super interesting that there's a Latveria and a Latvia, right? I know that's gonna have some people going through it, man. I know some people gonna be struggling about that one. They're gonna be like, Latveria? No, bro. Close but no cigar. Ow. Yo, I don't know what happened. Damn. Oh, wait. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Man, I don't know why my shoulder just started hurting so bad. What the hell? All right. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get into my overall review for this episode. Let's get it cracking. Turn that off. Come over here with it. Boom. All right. Where's it at? Boom. Oh. Let's turn those off real quick. Bam and bam. Okay. Here we go, chat. Let's get it. Make sure you drop all your thoughts, theories, and questions in the comment section down below while I give my overall review for this episode of Daredevil Born Again. All right? Let's get it on. Okay. We just got done watching Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 4, and man, this show is so good, and it is so amazing to see our titular characters both teeter on who they used to be, right? It's so nice to see them going back and forth, trying to fight it, but also they know deep down who they are. And that has me extremely hyped for the duration of where this show is about to go. Because it's been nice to see both of our characters kind of slowly boil down into reverting back into their old ways, for lack of better words, right? Like, they have done a really good job of doing that. And I am so freaking hyped with all of the implications. The way that they've been handling the subtle world building for this show has actually been fantastic. I mean, the way that they have utilized Hector's niece up until this point right now, like, we just saw her in this episode and already she's a standout character. It's amazing the way that she is able to bring so much power to the screen and really just do the damn thing. And I hope we get to see more of her. I hope she gets to don the suit before this show is over as well. One of my early theories for her is that, much like how we saw in Spider-Man freshman year, that Daredevil had a sidekick and it was a young lady, I believe that's something that we can see maybe even double here, and that be the same case for this young girl right at this point. And that would be pretty cool to see, especially with Matt dealing with these things in his own way and having to kind of try to deal with having this child that also is in the life, for lack of better words, and seeing how he deals with that. I think it's going to go a really far way. I mean, there's so much, they have such a connection on screen already when you see her just tearing up and going off about how much she hates the city. And it's something that I think Matt can also, sympathize with, is understanding that this city is such a brutal farce of what it used to be in a lot of ways, right? And he keeps having all of these things call to his name. There is a calling, and that's one of the best things that I think that this episode did, was kind of describe that feeling that these heroes get. It's a calling to make something better. It's a calling for justice. It's a calling of any kind. And I like I said, I think they've done a really good job of balancing what those things mean for each other. And not only that, being able to see these subtle implications for the lore and for the world building, especially with the character like Muse, seeing his paintings up on the walls and seeing the way that they're being utilized in the show, and they're just showing us again and again, like, hey man, this guy is out here, he's doing things. And they show us 2 paintings that he already painted in this one, and then they also show a third later on that he dedicates to the White Tiger, that he dedicates to the White Tiger. And both of those things are just like, they're so like, it just makes you feel some type of way, because it's like, look at him, the way he's walking with this dude through the we actually see him basically he travels to his abode throughout this entire episode, and look at him. He just has this haunting look to him, and it's just so frightening. And it lets you know that he is really they're leaning into that serial killer vibe, right? Like, what if Banksy was a serial killer is heavily the vibe that they were going for with Muse in Daredevil Born Again. And I think we just had a really nice table set for the beginning of this episode before we go into, the actual meat and potatoes of it. Because, starting off with Hector's death and all of those things, so much emotion at the beginning of the episode, it really sets it up for what's going to be going on next. And what's going on next is, unfortunately, our boy Daniel. Well, I guess my boy Daniel, because it seems a lot of people don't like Daniel. But Daniel's cool. I think Daniel's cool. I think he tries to suck up the fist, and I think it's funny. And I think he's kind of a goofball and a goober a little bit, and I think that is hilarious. And I think Fisk sees a little bit of his childhood self in Daniel, and that's why he kind of has attached to him and had this type of bond. But BB basically absolutely finesses him right into basically giving up all this information. And one thing that I thought was pretty cool that I didn't even notice until right now as I'm going through this again is the painting that Muse did for the White Tiger is in the bar that they were at. Like, all of these pivotal areas that we are seeing the characters be at are also where we see these paintings show up. And I feel like there might be a little bit more of a reason behind that as well. There is a huge secret behind there is like a huge secret going on behind what's happening with Muse in this series, and I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Other than him being a serial killer, I don't know if he's like secretly behind everything that's been going on. You know what I mean? Like, has he been weirdly pulling strings for things, or what is going on here exactly? Hey, welcome to the super fam, Christopher Baker. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But there's something going on here for sure. And again, it's very sad to see him get absolutely finessed and have no idea that he's getting finessed again, mind you. Like, he's getting finessed again. This is not the first time he's being finessed. This is the second time that he's being absolutely finessed by this girl, BB Uric. And my man, he probably gets no play, has no game. So every ounce of talking to a girl that he can get, he appreciates it, yo. Another highlight of this episode is the case that Matt takes on. Something that I really appreciate, something that I think a lot of us thought we were going to see in She-Hulk a bit more, but that is like the lawyer is not the lawyerish, but like the lawyerishness of everything, right? Like, Matt Murdock is a lawyer. So every episode, it's awesome to see him tackling these different cases and from a different angle. Just because he's fighting a case does not necessarily mean it's in the courtroom, right? And that's what we see here. I mean, he does go into the courtroom at some point, but it's more than that for this episode. It's about him trying to figure out, as he has been doing for this whole season so far, is he's trying to figure out the duality of what it means for being a lawyer, being the person Matt Murdock, and being the hero that is Daredevil. And I think that him having these conversations and his connection being to basically a therapist, it does a lot for Matt. I think that actually does so much for his character and allows for him to be able to explore different things, right? It allows him to explore his feelings and all these other angles that he usually probably would not explore, but he does anyway. And that goes to show how awesome that his girlfriend is. Her name eludes me right now, but she is so dope. Like, to see the way that she can handle not only Fisk but also Vanessa and kind of steer the conversations, allow one person to get a word in edgewise and do all these different things. I mean, she is a great therapist. 100% she is a great therapist, and it's so cool to see her in the show, and not in the show, but in Matt's life and out of Matt's life. I was very confused in that 2-episode season premiere when they just kept showing her character do different things, but I didn't know how pivotal she was going to actually be to this season. And I'm very nervous for her especially with Muse wanting to meet with her and saying that he needs a therapist and all of that other stuff. It has me very, very nervous for where the trajectory of this character can go, especially because we seen in that trailer how mad Matt Murdock how mad Daredevil is at Muse, and I just hope and pray that he's not gonna take out this nice therapist lady, because it's gonna be pretty sad to see her go, because she's been doing her thing across the board. But in this therapy session, there's some much needed conversation had between the two of them. You know, for lack of better words, you know, Vanessa justifies her cheating. Kingpin is, you know, he I guess he kind of goes with the justification. I don't know if he's okay with it, but he understands that he triggered her in a way that she could be triggered, and that made her cheat. Or I don't know what type of breakthrough was had here. I'm not the one in therapy, so maybe that's why I didn't understand it. But hey, to each his own. You know, there's a chair in every hotel for a reason. But as we see Kingpin continue to like have these feelings and trying to, you know, go to the deeper parts of his character, it's really cool to see him do that, not only with his wife but also within his life. Like he's really trying to be a different person, a better person than the one he was before, a better man than his father was before him as well. And it shows. I think that's one thing that shows tremendously with Kingpin, is how much he wants to be different, how much he does really want to change. And I love it. I love being able to see those aspects of his life. And it just works, man. It just works. But as we go through that, we also see Leroy. Leroy was talking some big shit, honestly, through the entirety of this episode, man. Every time Mans was on screen, he was talking some helmet, bro. He was talking some big mess, talking head. And as Mike Beasley said earlier in the watch party, and he had me absolutely rolling with this one. But what did he? Where is it at? Where is it at? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but hold on. Where did he say that? Nah, I gotta find it because that shit really had me rolling. Oh, yeah, as Mike Beasley said about it, though, anybody named Leroy, as Mike Beasley said, anybody named Leroy is gonna be like this, and that has me rolling, because for real, bro was absolutely tripping. He was on demon time, but we later find out why, right? He's been going through the system, right? He's been going through the system. He's been in the system. The system has been playing with him his whole life. And the system is something that Matt Murdock believes very heavily in. Like, it is the thing that he holds himself to as to why he won't go back to being Daredevil, because the system works. The system this, the system that. But as we will find out, the system ain't all what it's chalked out to be, man. It's just not. As the majority of people know, the system is not all that it's chalked out to be, especially if you're not the person that the system was made for to be utilized. Here we also meet a new character, I believe. This lawyer lady, Oxola, Azola, I think her name is Azola. Oxola, something like that. And she is from Latvia. That is our first mention of Latvia in the MCU, if I am not mistaken. If you guys don't know about Latvia, it is a let me see if I can No, I don't think I have anything on Latvia here. But yeah, Latvia, like I said, we have not heard about that place yet in the MCU. As far as I know, we haven't heard about it yet. Let me see if I can get a little information here real quick. So yeah, okay, here we go. Wait, so is Latvia Latveria? I'm confused. Wait, I'm so confused. Is Latvia and Latveria... What? What's going on? I don't know. Because they're not saying Latveria. They're saying Latvia. No, yeah, the Republic of Latvia. Latvian chieftains in the 14th century who migrated south and took away a town renamed Hasenstadt from a band of barons. What? Okay, so Latvia is Latveria. But it's the old name for it. Yo, I'm so confused. I'm not going to lie. So did we get like a Doom hint there? What? Are Latvians Latvians, bro? Bro, I have so many questions. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, it was a nice moment between them two as lawyers, going back and forth, talking about stuff, discussing things that lawyers do. And I really like that moment. And then we see Matt be a badass. Bro, Matt is a complete badass kind out the cop right here. Like, bro, I know you know what happened to my boy. All of these things. Like, Matt holds no punches too. And he's just talking his absolute mess to this dude. And damn, it actually makes me feel like, hey, is this dude actually not I mean, he's a bad guy, of course, but it seems like he's just he's a cop. He's a cop doing cop things. Maybe a little shady, but he's not completely dirty, right? He's like, yo, my whole family are cops, man. You know what I mean? You're not going to just talk about me crazy like that. I don't know nothing that happened to him. And it's like, hey, if that's the case, okay. But he was going to murder Matt Murdock in the thing, right? Like, it's like, no, bro, you're not a good person. Like, I don't care what you say. How would your brother, your parents, and everyone else feel about that? Huh? How would they feel? Okay, yeah, all right. Like, what are we even talking about? But it was just whoa. I don't know what just happened. It was really cool to see Matt not give 1 ounce of a damn about what that dude had to say or how he felt, and just go absolutely in. We also see Fisk start talking about his plan for Red Hook, right? He wants to bring Red Hook up to date. He wants to bring it back. He doesn't want it to be the dump that it is on the docks. He has an entire plan that he wants to do. He wants to kind of build and lay out all these things and do this stuff. And it's pretty wild to see that Fisk has all of these ideas. He really wants to better the city, man. Like, he really wants things to be different, things to be better. And he doesn't give a damn about the red tape. And I think that his right-hand lady is going to continue to be kind of a thorn in his side, continuing to stop him from doing all those things that he wants to do. And I'm hoping that doesn't mean that she ends up dying in this season at some point, because she definitely be going against Fisk. She talks wild as she went off on Daniel. I was here before you and Fisk. I'll be here after. If he hears something like that, it's going to be chitty chitty bang bang for her. You know what I mean? It's going to be straight chitty chitty bang bang for her. So I'm very, very interested in what her lifespan is going to be as well. A lot of these characters, I want to know what their lifespans are going to be looking like. Because I feel like either Fisk is going to be killing them, or they're going to be being killed as being cannon fodder for the rest of the season, or for whoever it is that we're dealing with, whether it's Muse, whether it's the Punisher cops, or any of the other things that are going on, right? Like, it's going to be wild nonetheless. And I'm here for it. I love the politics that we've been able to get a eye in on, or basically get a better understanding of, in going through seeing Fisk become mayor. Kind of the thing that I was hoping that they would have did a little bit with the whole presidential thing in Brave New World, but to be honest, they did, right? I think the MCU does a really good job of handling the government side of things, and always being able to give us some lore, give us some world building, and create some really good connective tissue with the other things that are going on within the world of the MCU. And I think that this did a good job of it too. I think we also heard Leroy at some point mention scrolls, and that had me absolutely rolling that he mentioned scrolls, bro. Like, it's so funny to see, like, that's a good point. Like, people would probably be like, oh, no, it wasn't me. It was a scroll that took my body or something in order to do this. And that's hilarious, in my opinion, because people would 100% do that. Like, without a doubt, that's something that people would do. You know? Like, without a doubt. But the next thing that we see is a huge thing, is we finally see Daniel get a better understanding that he was being absolutely played, because BB straight up drops. She straight up drops a slam post for the Fisk, yo. Does him absolutely dirty, calling him mayor garbage. Like, all of this stuff is just terrible, bro. Terrible. I'm kind of nervous for BB now. She might end up in the dungeon next, the way she acting. And I think that she is actually probably a core part to seeing Daniel become more of a Fisk type character and slowly becoming EVIL. You know what I mean? Or at least a bad person. And also, depending on how much Fisk brings him under his wing and teaches him the ways of being, a bad guy, I guess. They don't just double down, but they triple down on the Latvia thing in this episode, with it being Latvian Heritage Day and having Fisk straight up pull up to this Latvian heritage ceremony and them kind of discuss and talk about it. And it's like, yo, what's going on? Like, again, the Latvia thing is something that I'm not understanding what angle they're trying to take with that, but I'm here for it. And again, just a brief history of what's going on with it. Rodolfo Hassin and his brother Karl were Latvian chieftains in the 14th century who migrated south and took away a town renamed renamed Hasendat from band barons of Transylvania. The Hassins then consolidated their power for several years, recruited oppressed Transylvanian laborers as their army, and conquered a country of their own, which they named Latveria, in honor of their native country, Latvia. Rudolfo became the first king of Latveria, starting the Hassin bloodline. So it's like they are doing a really good job of blending these things together, but we don't know exactly what they mean. Unless they say Latveria, then it's not really connected to Doom, even though Latveria is Latvia, right? Like, even though not is Latvia, but even though they, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, what is going on here? I'm not really sure, but I'm here for it, because Latvia is a real place, so maybe that's why they're talking about it, right? I don't know, but they're just definitely choosing to play with our emotions there, and I like it. I like that they're choosing to play with our emotions as well. It makes us wonder and think. I thought it was funny that they were also singing "We Built This City on Rock and Roll," which is what the kids were also singing. I don't know why I thought that was funny. I don't know if that is some kind of I don't know if that's some kind of New York's like staple of a song. I don't know. I'm not from New York, so there's not. I wouldn't know. But I think it's really nice to see him go from this calm, cool, and collected, or trying to stay calm, and then immediately transitioning to him absolutely losing it in his mayoral office, going off and seeing that he's still a rage monster nonetheless, right? Mayor garbage! I will have everyone's job in here! And I love the way that bro is like, I cannot just let anybody just take my just take it. You know what I mean? Like I can't just let that happen. I have to stand on business here. I have to do something. Uh, you know what I mean? Like I don't know I don't know why that's going on. I don't know why he feels so attached to Fisk. It's like he's a secret kid and he knows it or something. I don't know what it is about this weird ass connection that he has to Fisk, but he has like a very huge connection, man. Like a really deep bond. And we basically see him like a puppy dog whine and whimper and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, Papa Fisk, because I just didn't know what I was doing. I got finessed, I got drunk, I was sipping tequila and a little bit of ketamine, and I just had an absolute rager, and I had no idea what I was gonna do. I didn't know that she was gonna do this. And then just look at the way she is so surprised at his honesty, the way he's groveling and begging. It's pretty insane. And it was also insane to see the way that Fisk slowly changed his opinion. Slowly his face started, went from contorted and angry to seeing that this guy was kind of like that. I really do feel that Fisk looks at this kid like the way he thought of himself when he was a boy, right? Especially when you look at how big those size differences are. I think it just reminds him of when he was a boy and when he was talking to his dad and trying to beg mercy or whatever from him, right? And then it causes Fisk to, of course, reset, realize that he has that aggressive demeanor being set forth, and he forgives him, and he's like, yo, don't worry about it. And it's just so I don't know, I like the kid, man. I want to see where he goes. I said this in the watch party, but I really get the vibes of Penguin and Victor. I'm getting straight Penguin and Victor vibes from their relationship. Let's just hope that this one doesn't end up as brutal as theirs did, because I think we all know how that ended. And you can even see that she is terrified in the background. She's absolutely terrified about what this could mean for poor Daniel. He's just a boy trying to do his best for this crazy ass Mayor Fisk, right? But I feel like that means he has a dark side to him as well. He got that dog in him somewhere, and we just gotta find it, right? We just gotta find it. We also get another look at this. This is such a beautiful mural, coming from Muse. Like, look at it. Vigilante justice with the white tiger mask, with the white tiger eyes, also doubling as wings because he's dead. And then the crown on top of him, maybe insinuating that it's because of Kingpin that happened, right? I feel like this is an entire mural. This is entire, thing going on here. Like, yo, vigilante justice, and then like the crown for king. I don't know, man. I just feel like somehow Muse knows everything that's going on in the city, literally everything, somehow, some way, and I am very interested in his character with the more paintings that we see from him, because they continue to tell a crazy, crazy story. I like that we finally got some little hints of the MCU in this episode as well. I talked about that a little bit earlier. It works for me. It just fits. We need to hear more references, if you ask me. Like, 4 episodes and no one has talked about the blip yet is kind of crazy. 4 episodes and no one's talked about everyone coming back is also crazy. 4 episodes and no one's talked about the Battle of Earth, also insane, right? But we did get scrolls. We got the scroll mention, so that means it's post-scroll invasion, secret invasion, right? We know that at the very least. They ain't talking about nothing else. But hopefully, I thought today's episode was gonna be the bank episode, and that's where I thought we were going to see Kamala Khan's dad come into play and get a little bit more information there. But they actually didn't do that this time around. They're really setting up everything for this Netflix era of things, the Netflix era of things, and doing subtle things to, drip feed us the lore of what's going on here. It was also really dope in this episode to see the detective skills of our guy Matt Murdock, the way he went and looked for the bullet and was able to kind of follow where this glass bottle went and listened for it and all these things. Also love the way that they show him using his ability. All of that just rocks socks, bro. And I think it was really cool to see him kind of follow it down the trail and then go and end up finding exactly where the bullet lands. Like, wow, bro. How freaking cool is that, right? Like, that is so cool the way that they were able to do that. And who does the bullet belong to? None other but our good old boy. Well, it doesn't belong to him, but it belongs to the Punisher Corps, right? It belongs to the Punisher Corps, and they are out here in the streets doing their vigilante justice the way that they think that they should as well. So it's very interesting to see the way that these characters are continuing to do these different things. Yo, Jamie Rodriguez, I appreciate you for becoming for joining the Superfam or continuing your Brovengers membership. What's up, my guy? How you doing today? But yeah, man, I love the way that no. I thought it was super weird that Matt knew exactly where Punisher was, mind you. Like, he knew exactly how to find him. And I was like, what? Has bruh just been held up here forever? Like, as long is everyone retired? Like, did everyone just retire after the Battle of Earth? I could see that. I think that would be such a good plot point to put in there. Like, after the Battle of Earth, after the snap, after the blip, after everyone came back, all of that. I think that would be such a good point of all the superheroes were like, all right, bro, I'm done, or I want to be a superhero, right? That would be a really good point of contingency, I think, for this world, but or for the world, but they're gonna do what they do. But the exposition, the disposition, the conversation between Punisher and Daredevil here is amazing. I love that he still calls him Red even though he's not in the suit, right? Like, that's freaking awesome to see. It's just nice. They go back and forth on each other. And this is basically Matt Murdock coming and asking Punisher to get back to work and go in the streets and maybe kill some of these Punisher cops. Like, kill the Punisher Corps. Get them out of here, yo. And he's like, yo, the city needs you. And then I love the way that Punisher is like, bitch, the city needs you. What do you mean? I told you I don't do this crackpot hero shit, bro. That's your vibe. That's your lane. Oh, I know why you're here. You're here because you want my permission. Well, guess what? You're not getting it, man. You're not getting it. And I love the way they go back and forth. And it's always going to be a good episode if we get to see Daredevil and Punisher having these amazing conversations like this, man. It just rocks my freaking socks, yo. It rocks my socks. And then we see that, he has issues saying Foggy's name. He still feels like it's up there. He still feels guilty for it. He's carrying it around. He can't let go. And bruh. And then we see him like snap. He loses it on Frank, right? As he's going off on him. He's just, punches him in the face, grabs him, right? And he's like, he's ready to unleash the devil. He's ready to go in. And he's like, oh my God, oh my George, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't do anything like that. I'm sorry, I apologize. That's not who I am anymore. And he's like, and Frank Castle's like, bro, what the hell is you sorry for, man? Stop, man. You better, bro, embrace it. Embrace it. And that is what I love, right? And then we get this amazing explanation of how I like, it's the call, right? That's the best thing that I can call it. That's the best thing that I can. We get an amazing explanation of the best thing that I can describe as the call, right? The calling that these heroes get, that even sometimes these villains get, these vigilantes, these anti-heroes, they all get this call to arms, call to action. It's like they hear a ringing and they need to answer it. And the ringing is the city of wherever they are calling to be saved. And they are the ones that must answer that call and do everything they can to maintain, that sense of peace, that sense of justice that is lost within the system. And it's just really funny to see Frank, go off and say how the system is shit and all these other things. Like, and it's like, yeah, bro, like he's not wrong. You know what I mean? I love the way everyone is carrying it down. The very same way that the intro to this show is, all of these pieces of the city, all of these pieces of everything that makes New York being crumbled and crushed. That is very much what we're seeing happen here as well to Daredevil, to Matt Murdock. We're seeing him being like literally taken apart piece by piece. And the way that Charlie Cox just embodies that raw emotion of just heartbreak, sadness, and utter confusion. It's just such a beautiful blend of all of those feelings together. And I think it accurately portrays the way that all of us feel sometimes when we're dealing with grief, when we're dealing with something that we don't know how to deal with, right? We don't know what to do. We lash out. We look for other people to try to tell us how to handle the situation. But none of that works. None of it works. But it's awesome to see that he lit a fire under the Punisher as well. And I know that he will be returning in this season to be a badass, right? Like, you just know that that's going to happen. I love it, man. I love it. It works really well. Everything just rocks, yo. Everything rocks, yo. And then we have this, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but we continue to not cut. I don't know, but we continue to see the similarities between Kingpin and Daredevil as Kingpin talks to his woman about the day and kind of going over the things, and then we see Matt come home to his woman and they talk about their day and how they like are kind of falling in love with each other. It's been a while as well. There's no sense of reference for time within this show, like, at all, other than that 1 year later that we got. But I mean, that's just how the MCU is. There is no sense of reference for time ever. And that shit is lame. But, I like that we've seen their relationship kind of continue to blossom, continue to grow. I think she's a really good character for Matt. I think they have some good chemistry on screen together as well. And she brings out a side of him that he needs to let out, that he needs to let go. He needs a reason to smile. He needs a reason to be happy. But as we know, all good things must come to an end. And that's why, like I said earlier, I am very nervous for her character and what happens to her if she ever does see Muse, and if Muse ever does come back to be, to be a villain or whatever it is that he's going to come back and do. This is where we have these amazing moments of both Matt and Fisk stepping back into Kingpin and Daredevil. It's really cool to see that they kind of have these personas, these alter egos, quite literally locked away from who they portray themselves to be to the outside world. They leave that somewhere else and they go to it and absorb it. They go into it, they lock in, and it's pretty cool to see. It's pretty cool to see. We see all of his masks on full display here as well, which I thought was awesome because I did not think we were going to see them like that. It's really funny to see that he has everything, even though they both have everything, even though they're like, no, that life is behind me. I'm not that person anymore. Like, they quite literally are still that person. And they know it, that they are that person, and they hold on to every symbol and everything that will remind them of who that person used to be, right? Man doesn't have one. He has 5 different Daredevil masks here. It just lets you know that he is still doing the damn thing, and he's still rocking, and he's still rolling, and he's still doing everything that he can to not forget who he is in the mask and outside of the mask. And I like that they portray that as him just getting the billy clubs, right? Something to practice with, right? Getting those billy clubs, busting them open, something for him to be like, hey, man, what can I do with this? You know, like, where does this, you know, like, I need to get back. It's, you know, I guess it's like practicing being Daredevil almost, right? Right? It's like he's practicing being Daredevil. He has to stay on top of it. He has to do the damn thing. Literally, he has to do everything he can. And I love these being drip fed back into it. It's working for me. We're kind of at that halfway point, chat. There's only eight or 9 episodes. There's only 9 episodes this season. This is episode 4, so we have 5 more episodes left. So we're really at that halfway point right now. So I think it's well within the realm of possibility that next week we do see him finally don the mask again, right? And I saw someone else make a good comment earlier. I think it was Used Pencil, and he said, up until this point, Fisk had a full meal while he was sitting with Adam, as opposed to the small meals that we've seen him eat so far. And this is kind of going back to kind of what I'm saying as well, is them leading that double life, right? In public, in the face of everyone else, he's eating egg whites. He's eating egg whites. He's eating healthy. He's trying to slim down and all these other things. But in the privacy of when he's by himself, he's still eating big meals as much as he wants to. And he's still the same person, you know? That person is not gone. He is still him. It's just he does it maybe privately and not, you know, in the public. And the same with Matt, right? He does not go out and don the mask, but he's privately training, though, still. And it's so cool to see them have these places to be able to take off their cloak, to uncloak, to let that dark side out. In the seat with no one else having to be hurt, I guess, right? Again, just showing how different these characters are from each other, but they also share so many similarities, man. Like we being able to see Matt go ham with that thing is badass, bro. Like, we are gonna see him go full blown badassery with that, bro. And I'm so ready for it, man. And we also find out that Adam is straight locked up, and Fisk will not let him out. What a beautiful episode. What a wonderfully constructed episode, giving us all of those things that we need from start to finish to really bring us together and let us know these characters are doing all the damn things that they need to do and are going to continue doing the damn things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has me excited, and I hope it has you excited too. But let me know all your thoughts, theories, and questions for Daredevil Born Again Season 1, Episode 4 in the comment section down below. All right, chat. Let's see how y'all are feeling. I'm late watching now. Hey, shout out to you, Jamie. I appreciate you, man, coming through with the love, bro. Let's see how y'all were feeling during the episode. Oh, this the bank episode? I thought it was the bank episode too, Marisu. I'm actually so surprised that it wasn't. Because I definitely thought this was the bank episode. It's called Born Again for a reason. Yeah, I get it. I would rather we get Blind Spot and have his fight with Muse, and Muse takes his eye. Oh, Bullseye? Wait, Blind Spot? Who the hell is Blind Spot? Do I know who Blind Spot is and I'm tripping? Oh, yeah, I do know who Blind Spot is. Yeah, I knew that. Nope, yep, I'm tripping. That would be crazy. He is the ill intent, for real, for real. I wonder where that Latvia angle is going. Mike Beasy, yo, Latvia and Latveria are not the same thing, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not tripping, bro. Because I don't think that they're the same thing. But the way that things are kind of structured in the thing that I was reading, it kind of made it seem like they are the same thing. Which is weird. Well, Vanessa is going to die. Oh, you think so? I don't think so. I don't think she's going to die. I think the therapist is going to die. Yeah, she is a great therapist, though. W Latvian. Prosecutor wants to bang. Yeah, she wants to get it done. Everybody trying to get it spicy with Matt Murdock. You feel me? I'm so fired up. Literally, they did a really good job in that one. Goddamn, D'Onofrio is big. Yeah, he is, and they do a good job with perspective in this season too. Like the perspective is all over with Kingpin, right? They do a wonderful job showing that he's like larger than life than everyone else. OMG, this show is amazing. I agree. Let's go! That's right. Oito Mio talk show. Welcome in as well. You remember Matt's girlfriend from The Acolyte? No. Who? Who that woman? I really don't care about the suit. I like seeing Charlie. I like seeing him too, but I care more about the suit. That was so good, OMG. I've missed Frank. Yes, Nugget. I agree. I miss Frank so much. I definitely miss Punisher, yo. It's dope to see him back in action and to see him and you know, just oh my god, the exposition, the disposition, the discussion, the conflicting feelings and theories about things or how to handle it. Yeah, all of that shit works for me so well. Muse feels like a Batman villain. I mean, you're not wrong. If I had a nickel for every major villain that wants Matt's girlfriend for therapy, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Next level. Great watch party. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Kingpin will struggle to spare BB because of his guilt for murdering her uncle. I feel that. He gotta at least rough her up or something. Like she can't just get away with calling my boy garbage mayor. I'm noticing I'm kind of on the villain side with this show. Don't know what's up with that. I heard next week is another 2-parter. Oh, like next week we get part 1 and 2? I don't think so. Part 5 and 6. I remember people saying that episode 4 would be a good episode that everyone would love. And I mean, they're not wrong. But I also thought it was going to be a little more action-y because of them saying that. But I think it's just because that's when we get to see Matt and Kingpin on the screen again. Oh shit, you're right. Episodes 5 and 6 is a 2-episode release. Holy. Yo, W pencil. No, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. March 25th, episode 5 and 6 are going to be dropping, you guys. That is crazy. Holy shit, let's go. Let's go. Next week is going to be insane. Yeah, next week is going to be insane, you guys. Wow. Episodes 5 and 6 are about to be crazy. Holy shit. They're going to drop 5 and 6, and we're still going to have 7, 8, and 9. Wow. So this show actually will end a little bit earlier than the Thunderbolts movie coming out. Crazy. She ain't terrified. She's confused because who acts like that? Yo, I love it. I love the way he was acting. Like, please forgive me, sir. Again, it gives me those Victor vibes with Penguin. My one concern is we haven't seen much in the trailers beyond that scene. I hope we're not done with him. No, we're gonna definitely see more Punisher. And because we have seen him and Matt fight cops. I'm pretty sure that's another scene that we saw. So we still gotta wait for that episode. I'm pretty sure we'll see him in like 2 more episodes. Oh, let the man speak. Crazy thing about Kingpin's arc is he's going to is going to prison was actually good for him. He's a less violent, more disciplined person now. Exactly. Exactly. Literally. Latvia and Latveria are not the same, but you never know with Feige in them. No, that's true. They might finesse it. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to say it like that, but there's not really any other reason for them to try to put Latvia in there like that, you know? Latvia is not a huge predominant thing for Marvel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a predominant thing because it leads into Latveria. Yeah, I don't know. Latvia real, Latveria is fictional Marvel. Yes, you are correct, but Latveria is based off of Latvia, right? Like in the Marvel universe, the people who founded Latveria are Latvian and name it Latveria because they are from Latvia. So there are connections to it. So within the MCU, they might just blend it together and make it one thing and make Latveria Latvia so they don't have to create a whole new continent, which has never showed up anywhere, you know what I mean? Or anything like that. Like, they don't have to do that thing or go through that route if they just make Latvia, and then maybe change it to where the entire place becomes Latvia instead, right? Like, slowly Latvia takes over the entire continent and becomes a larger thing rather than it just being the small portion that it is now, I believe, because I think Latvia is much smaller than what Latveria is in the comics. Latvia map and Latveria map. I don't know how I would find this. But yeah. I think that's something that they could do. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. This episode made me cry. First episode to do that so far. Yeah. The beginning was really sad with the little girl, and then Frank and Matt's discussion was just also heartbreaking, yo. Like, that was super sad. The Balkan states are constantly in flux, so that's not impossible. And I mean, look at how much love they just got shown, right? Latvian Heritage Day and all these other things. Maybe after, I don't know, maybe after the Sokovia Accords and all that stuff, maybe it caused Latvia to be able to get more power or something, because I think Latvia and Sokovia are not far from each other. Because I think Sokovia is a real place too, right? Like, that's not made up for Marvel. Oh, no, Sokovia is fake. Oh, shit. So is Sokovia... Yeah, see, and I don't know where these places are, like, within their fictional place on the map. Because I know for a while the theory was that Sokovia was just going to be Latveria. But now they got Latvia. Yo, this opens up so many questions. I'm not going to lie. This opens up a lot of questions as what can be going on here with these characters. And I'm very interested to know what... I'm interested. I'm very interested to know what the hell is going on here. Is that all we're getting for Frank, though? Nah, Horrid. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Horrid. We're going to get more Frank. Probably... Mike Beasley said we're probably going to get like 2 more episodes of Frank Castle. Next week is a 2-episode drop. So I would not be surprised if we see some more Castle there. I wouldn't be surprised if we go 3 episodes in a row, like bang, 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 and that's a little Punisher arc right there. That would be fire for me. I would be pumped off of that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be freaking dope as hell. Oh, that would be so raw. So my thoughts for next week's episode are that I think next week's episodes are the bank episodes. Like, I really do. Like, I think next week is gonna be those episodes for sure. I think it's the bank stuff, and I think it's gonna be really a to be continued type thing. From they're gonna go into one into the next, right? Like, those two episodes are going to be cohesive with each other, and that's why they're probably gonna drop them at the same time. Not to mention, we also have to remember that this season is kind of split up with how it was shot. So I think like episode 1, I think episode 1 was a reshoot. Episodes 2, 3, and 4, I think those were from the previous thing. So that means maybe 5 and 6 are also from the reshoots. And maybe that's why they're being released together, so they could be a little bit more cohesive and add a little bit more stickiness to what's going on, you know? Mm. Do we know why 2 episodes? Is it a March Madness thing? I don't know if it's a March Madness thing. I think it's just what I was talking about, right? I think it's just them wanting to consolidate the way that those episodes are being released in order to really spin they want to construct the narrative of what's happening in the show as it's coming out. So putting certain episodes together definitely does that. I mean, look at how well it was done for your friendly neighborhood. Yeah, for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I think they did a really good job in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, chopping that season up into different episode arcs. And I just think that, you know, those 2 episodes probably create their own mini arc that probably feels better when you watch it at once rather than having it split into 2. And also probably so they can get the show out before Thunderbolts is going to release, so they can start doing marketing for Thunderbolts as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to ramp up the marketing for Thunderbolts right after Daredevil Born Again. So if they push the release up of Daredevil Born Again up a week, really 2 weeks, by consolidating 2 episodes together twice, then, you know, that means on the week after the week after April 15th, they can start marketing full blown for Thunderbolts and really start going ham. So from the 23rd to the 7th, I think is when Thunderbolts releases. They can really just go crazy with the marketing for that. Wrap up all the marketing for one thing and go heavily into the marketing for the other. Honestly, pretty smart. Oh, man, I don't know why I am so sore, yo. I've been super sore today, chat. But with all that being said, man, thank you all for tuning in for episode 4, our watch party for episode 4 of Daredevil Born Again. This show is freaking awesome. I cannot wait for next week where we will be able to continue our amazing nerdversation, talking about all of these amazing nerdy things, you guys, because it's been a really good time today, man. I love Daredevil Born Again. I do believe that this show has continued to get better and better with every episode. I have no idea where we end off with this, but the direction that we're heading in is 100% a good one. I absolutely thought today's was great, like from Daredevil to everything, literally, like from Daredevil to Kingpin to Daniel to even that small moment that we had with BB Urich. All of it was just really good. Really, really good. And it has me So excited. It just has me so excited. I don't know what the heck is gonna go on with Daniel. I don't know where his character goes from here. But I hope I kind of hope he has a better redemption than our boy did in the Penguin, right? I don't think they're gonna end up the same way, but it's not impossible. I think here we actually see Daniel become part of the team or become bro's right hand man. And I'm all the way here for that. So next week is that 2-episode premiere, and that's going to be freaking litty sauce. So let me know all your guys' thoughts, theories, and questions in the comment section down below for Daredevil Born Again Season 1. And let me know what you guys think about next week's episodes that are going to be dropping here very soon. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and share on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. And you can also follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. We're always posting the latest news, movie reviews, and everything else in between. And you can follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. You feel me? So today has been a really nice and nerdy day as we've been talking about this next episode of Daredevil. And next week we will be nerding out and talking about the next episode of Daredevil yet again. So it's going to be a good time. And there's going to be 2 episodes. Crazy, yo. But I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update,
On today's pop culture news update,